I do want to keep doing a little bit of work on the tractors. So some of these parts I'm going to use on the Ferguson 20 diesel, and some of them I'm going to use on the Gold Belly. So I do have a bit of a Lucas sticker on the battery, but I don't think it's period correct. I think it's from a later kind of a battery. So, and I also want to take off these little knobs as well. They were bought quickly just to keep the battery cover on, but I think what would have been used would have been brass wing nuts. So I think that these battery stickers are a little bit more period correct. These are for coil, so I'll be using them, and I think these I'm going to put on the side of the battery. Check electrolyte level weekly and use distilled water. So that's something that I'm just going to do just to tidy up the 20 diesel. So with that in mind, because I don't like, I'm drawing stone at the moment, but the main road is very busy until about after 6, so I'm going to use this time just to do these little few jobs with this now. So I'll get those wing nuts fitted, I'll get that sticker off, I'll give the front and the side of the battery a nice degreasing, and we'll get them fitted. If I feel I need to take out the battery and put it on the workbench, I will, but sure, we'll see how we get on. We'll try and line them up anyway without sticking them on and see how they look. I'll go to the battery because it's easier. I did take a picture of my phone before I took it out, because the mudguard does kind of cover a bit of it. So I'm just going to degrease the front of it here, where the sticker's going to be going on. Seems to be a bit of overspray there, so that's coming off as well. Clean all that off it. This is a monster of a battery. It's 1,000 cold cranking amps. Ideal for the Ferguson 20 diesel. Plenty of power in it. One of the biggest batteries I think I could get in this size. No, so that's that cleaned down. So now I want to try to remove this sticker and see how it'll come off. So yeah, this sticker is definitely designed for something later in life than the 1950s, I'd say. I can't even remember where I got it. So we'll start cleaning this face up now. And this is always a good opportunity then to clean up the battery terminals and to check the battery leads. You get corrosion on them. Get that to clean up. You can dry it off then with paper. So that's perfect, that's good enough. Get a bit of paper. And the sticker that I'm planning to put on there is something like this. So it's going to have to be more towards the front because of the mudguard is coming down here. So I'd imagine it's going to have to be low as well because of the mudguard. So go and get something like a piece of timber or a box or something like that. Let's keep it lined up. Sit it across, something like that, and that would do for keeping it level, I think, something like that. And of course it blows away. So yeah, I'm going to look now on the picture that I took on my phone of the battery before I removed it, and I'll come back and make a quick decision on roughly where to put the sticker. So because this sticker is a lot bigger than the sticker that was on it, I am going to have to bring it more forward so that we can see the writing on it. Now I will put a picture of the battery with the old sticker on it into the video so you can see, but I would imagine somewhere around about there would be about right. And then on the other side, I'll be putting it towards the back because you're going to have the axle and stuff in the way. So this doesn't have to be perfect, of course. It's just so that it's visible. Oh, I thought it was actually wider than it is. So I'll use that there to keep it straight. Usually they say to go from the middle out, each side. I think it looks very well. Looks a bit more period correct. So that's that side. And then this side. Jeez, I must have put that on with the battery in, I'd say, being lazy. So find whichever wants to peel off first. And I can put this sticker onto the backing plate. New sticker. It'll roll out. Might have a use for that in the future. Into the middle. Roll it out each side. Okay, maybe they are only single use. Doesn't matter. They weren't expensive. Like spotted super glue will sort that. If I did really need to use it or want to use it again, stop it unraveling. A bit of weight on it there. So same crack with this side. Give it a bit of a clean up. Because modern batteries can look a little bit bland. On all the tractors, considering that original batteries would have been far different. So if we have one down there, we need to have our other one this side here. So down there, I should have taken a picture of the battery from behind actually, come to think of it now. So I'm going to quickly throw it back in and get an idea where this sticker should be. Yeah, I don't know actually now if I'm going to fit one. I was thinking of course to put it on the opposite, but that'll be in there. And if you saw it, if it was on that side, well it's not really needed. So I actually think I'm just going to leave it just with this side on. So I know I have the sticker a bit low, but I think it's a lot more visible there. So now all I have to do is pick which front sticker I want. Don't want to stick with the black one, or don't want to go this one. I like this one. I like the red and the gold in it. So what we'll do is we'll have a little trial fit here. Now I do know we are going to have this sticking up here, but regardless, I think we get that roughly centered, it's still going to look good. I think that would look well. So let's start doing a little bit of work on centering that and getting this sticker on. That's where I went there now. I went for a little bit lower than the top, I'll say that. I'm going actually a little lower than completely centered. So I'm happy with that. I think it looks, it definitely makes the battery look a little bit older. So now let's have a look at these battery leads, so give them a quick clean up. These always seem to get a little bit crusty after a while. So a little bit of sandpaper just to wet your finger is usually enough just to take a little bit of skin built up corrosion off them. They are different metal than the lead on the terminals. going to take much to clean this up, it's not that bad, but this is just going to help. This is going to help the current flow a bit better. The same as the terminal, it's just a little bit of a scratch. Brings up a bit of clean lead. The charging system's going to work better, it's going to start better, and everything's going to benefit from it. You can see that starting to clean up there, I suppose. That kind of stuff. So that's that. That on. Tighten up. Consider this regular maintenance as well. I desoldered as well, so we're definitely getting good connection. So I'm going to do the back terminal now, and I'll come back then when I'm fitting the battery cover. The tray on, now I originally had this threaded bar covered in this bit of fuel line, but it was covering up too much of the sticker, so I've got a chance to leave it off, and we'll see if it looks a bit better. Now around here it could easily get rusty fairly quickly. I'm also fitting these brass nuts. They look a lot more factory spec, we'll say. So I'll just tread that down a little bit, and then I'll take up the slack down below there, and I have a rubber washer down on that as well, top and bottom. Stop any vibrations and all of that. I like to keep this battery up as far as it can go, so it doesn't get caught in the lift arms. And I know for a fact that they can do. Don't like it over too far towards the wood guard either, because it can rub against it. So tighten on that. I don't know if this ½ inch now. So I can level this out a bit. I don't know to try it, sticking at the top. I can level that out. So that's roughly what we have now. So I'm definitely going to keep that uncovered for a while anyway. I think it looks a lot better anyway than the more modern Lucas sticker. And we have the brass, and we still have our gap here, but we're clearing here. Sometimes these aren't tight enough, they can make their way underneath that, and then you have a big crack in it. They're not original battery covers obviously, but still a nice feature, and of course it serves to keep the battery steady. So look, that's just a small little job I'm doing when I'm waiting for the traffic to quieten before I go for another load of stone.